They mentioned a few moments ago the fact we've not heard a lot from him this evening, but when it matters, he's up there in the top 5. Then you got Carl Edwards and Kevin Harvick. Harvick coming from deep in the pack after his problem earlier this evening. Brad Keselowski, Joey Logano, Justin Allgaier, and Scott Lagasse. That's the top 10 getting ready to go back under the green flag.
Got some hard chargers up at the front of the field. Clint Boyer, Brian Vickers, Kyle Busch, certainly, and Carl Edwards and Kevin Harvick. They're going to mix it up pretty good as the laps are winding down. There's only 25 remaining to be run. Pace cars on pit road. Green flag is in the air, and they race off toward turn number 1. Brian Vickers in the outside groove alongside Clint Boyer down at the bottom of the racetrack. Pretty clean restart on this caution as they head back into turns 1 and 2, but they'll mix it up before they exit 2.
The advantage belongs to Clint Boyer, both in terms of position on the racetrack and drafting help. Brian Vickers has got no help. It took Jason Leffler a while to come up to speed. That's going to drop kick Brian Vickers all the way back to 5th place.
Leffler finally arrives on the scene, and he'll give drafting help to Brian Vickers. Here's further back. Michael Annett just bolts out of line, coasts down to the apron of the racetrack, while the leaders flash by, led by Clint Boyer in turn 3.
Right behind him, and this is single file formation among the top 3. Kyle Busch has second, Carl Edwards is third, then it's 2x2 behind them. Brad Keselowski, Justin Allgaier, and Brian Vickers.
Vickers working the outside lane, hoping to get some drafting help to challenge that inside lane. That seems to be the fast spot here on the racetrack. Leffler lined up behind him, and a few others now joining the cause.
On the outside lane, trying to get it wound up. Brian Vickers has got a pretty good race car up top, but he just can't get anybody to play with him. Jason Leffler now is there on his back bumper. He's also got drafting help from Carl Edwards. Here they come off turn 2.
Joey Logano is in that mix. Also, Scott Lagasse is in the outside line, trying to get Brian Vickers closer to the front, but the closest he can get is a side-by-side battle for 5th. That's where Justin Allgaier dives down to the inside. Allgaier now with drafting help from Harvick and others.
Right behind him comes David Gilliland. He's there. Mike Bliss is there. David Reagan. We got one car going around, and up the banking he goes. He's in the outside retaining wall now. Everybody's scattering. Robert Richardson goes around. I believe it's Chase Austin. Kerry Earnhardt has caught the outside retaining wall, and now he's in the grass sliding down, and he's got the inside retaining wall. All of this going on up in turn number 4.
And it looked like there was going to be a one-car accident there for a moment.